Hi, Dagobert from Dagobert Stackworld here for this weekend's fishing report, 26th and 27th of March. I'm here with my famous man, Stewie Grice.
I'm back.
Welcome back, Stuart.
Thanks, mate.
Barra Stewie, they call him.
Sometimes.
Actually, I'm Barra Burt, but that's Barra Stewie. And anyhow, so we're going to talk about Stewie's up a bit later on. We're going to talk about fishing for this weekend now, guys. Stuart, the weather looked unbelievable yesterday for the weekend.
It was looking
Saturday, 6
prime.
to 10. Sunday, even better, 4 to 8 knots.
Yep.
What have we got now?
Not that good.
No, I just checked then. I think tomorrow is maybe going to be around that sort of 12 to 20 knots first up in the morning. And Sunday is looking a bit better in the morning. It's about 8 to 18 knots or 17 knots, which is not much better, but it is a little bit better. It's better than 20 to 30 knots. That comes in the following weekend.
Yeah.
So, but like guys, it's painful. So I would still go mackerel fishing in a boat that's 5 metres or bigger, as long as it's not blowing more than 20 knots or 15 knots. The swell won't pick up until midweek, so the swell's going to be about a metre still.
Yeah, make the most of it while you can.
Yeah, that's right. And when you're out there and you're trolling around or, just anchoring up in close on the mackerel and able to ride out that bit of choppiness, you will hopefully catch fish. So the mackerel, Stuart, what's been happening, mate?
So the mackerel on Wednesday, for everyone that follows social media and everything, they smashed them. They absolutely smashed them. So we went Thursday and we next question.
We're eating donuts.
Correct.
Lots of donuts.
Yeah, so they didn't really bite on the Thursday morning.
Couple caught today.
Yeah, today there was a few caught. Best catches were down Mermaid, Dougie.
Yeah, so surprisingly, not many boats are down there, but the guys that went down there trolling just a normal little pilly rig like this type of thing here with a pilly on it. They smacked really good spotties, and guys that trolling garis and stuff like that got actually Spanish mackerel as well.
Yeah.
So who would have thought, because the water's actually not as clean in there as a bit wider, but they were on the bite. And the guys that were on the 24s and the Diamond Reef off Southport, one of our customers, Courtney, he actually sent me through a picture of a nice Spanish. Everyone was trolling baits, and some guys were trolling hard bodies, but he actually thought something different. So because there's so many fish on the Sound, there's like everywhere stacked up. There's not biting.
Yeah.
So he dropped down some metals and jigged up hard through it and got absolutely smashed. And,
that's good.
Ended up getting one nice one out of it.
Yeah.
So that's think differently, guys. Just think of something different until they do come back on the bite. They will come back on the bite, but our saloon chart's showing at the moment a little tiny skinny fish about the size of a guppy. So which means they're not going to be biting, and it's been like that since Thursday. So
since the moon, or just before.
That's right. So at the moment it gets better. Tomorrow actually the fish gets a bit bigger. And Sunday is the same, and it doesn't come really good to about Wednesday, but the weather comes in 40 knots on Wednesday, so let's see how we go. But if I was going to go out, I'd either go either Mermaid, like you said, Stuart.
Yeah.
Good recommendation.
Yeah.
Troll pillies around on your pilly rigs.
Yeah.
Or troll some hard bodies around.
Yeah. Like the Fusey colour's been really good. It's quite bright. It stands out. Coral trout colour. We've got them downstairs. Plenty in stock at the moment.
So glad not to sit in my hand at the moment, the coral trout one, but Stewie's done well on that. But yeah, so mackerels to go. Guys, a lot of snapper around. So I saw some catches the last couple of days. Guys actually just decided to do something different and gone snapper fishing in close and absolutely smoked them in on the close reefs. And some good fish, 70, 80 centimetres. 36 fathoms, a few fish out there as well. A few little dolphin fish around the fads. I don't know if you get out there the next couple of days, but the 50 fathoms I saw Sea Pro, they've been smashed, and the bit bigger sized dollies up to about a metre out there bagging out. Heaps of snapper as well out there. Pearlies are biting. My mate's got some good amberjacks and kingies during the week as well.
Yeah, we had a customer as well. Yeah, we had a customer come in, and he actually, I forgot to tell you, but got a amberjack. It's about 1.35. It was.
Oh, no,
and it was about 35 kilo. It's big.
Was it really?
It's big.
Had to get a jig or live weight?
On a jig.
Yep.
On a 150 gram jig, sorry.
Yeah, so the current's not too bad. My mate was out wider yesterday, deep dropping. They got some really nice flame snappers and some big kingies, about 300 metres, 280 metres. And but they fished the 50s first, and he said it was running at about 1.5 knots. So not too bad.
Pretty reasonable.
Definitely jiggable, yeah.
Yep.
So just the weather, we knew the weather.
Yeah.
So that's about your plan for offshore. This
Yeah.
weekend. We'll now move into inshore.
Yeah.
So we'll go up to the jumping pin area. What's been happening over there, Stu?
Mate, there's been lots of flatties.
Yeah, lots of flat.
Unseasonal flatties, but there's been a lot.
70, 80 centimetre ones?
Yeah, good ones, like anywhere from say 50 to 80. And around the deeper water, so along Millionaires Row on the incoming tide or the high tide, out the front of Duck Creek, the pin bar itself, it's been really good.
Yeah, I had one of our customers showed me from last weekend. He got a couple of really big ones around the 80 size, using hard bodies on Tank Bank, which is the northern side of Crusoe, on the east side of Crusoe Island, and worth a go up there. Otherwise, whiting, I see Ross got some good whiting today at the jumping pin. He always fishes in the lagoons. Also had another guy said got some good whiting at Slipping Sands area.
Okay.
Yeah. Crabs up there, Stu, at the moment?
Crabs, been lots of muddies. Still flushed out after all that rain. They've started moving back up the rivers.
That they have.
But it's still worth a go. You might get the odd sandy. I heard of a couple sandies, but not many.
Yeah, so give that a shot. And the prawns, well, they've been off and on, so they got a few during the week in certain areas up near where the barge comes in at Redland Bay and on the northern side of Lamb Island. But we haven't heard much the last 2 days. So
not a consistent report.
Yeah, but that little tiny guppy represents crabs, prawns, fish, everything. Whether it's not happening, it's not happening. But it will happen again in a couple more days' time. We'll start it tomorrow, hopefully. So we'll go down the Broadwater, Stuart.
Down the Broadwater.
Seaway?
Yeah, Seaway. There's been a lot of flatties around on the north wall and around all of the cleaner water spots. So on that run-in tide, you just look for clean water and bait, and around like the wave break banks and all that type of area. And I fished it on Wednesday, and I got about a dozen flatties. No big ones, up to about 48 was the biggest, but on the little vibes. I've been smacking them, and I had a little troll with one of the new Shimano lures as well, and it was really good. Really, really good. Yeah,
the thing I want to try, we got a lot of new products in this week, guys. It's like Christmas every day. We just open up boxes and go into sort of la la land. But these new little Jackson prawns, which have little legs on them, if you can see that, I reckon they are going to smack it. They're in about 6 colours at the moment, and I'd reckon this with a nice little weight on would absolutely just smack them. So they're like a glorified gulp shrimp, if that makes sense. They're just going to absolutely hammer it. So really excited to try these out, Stuart.
Yeah, they look really good.
Yeah, I'll be running that probably on something like that, that
nice
sort of
little
size.
weight.
Yeah, little weight jig head, casting up on the flats or casting along the rock wall, the seaway, and just hopping it nice and gentle. And prawns always glide.
Yeah.
And that's when they get hit. They just get absolutely smoked by big flatties.
And that's why you fish the lightweight. So if you go to like a real big jig head or whatever, it'll just rock it to the bottom. You want that glide.
Glide. Yep.
And
they're like a wingsuit.
And the Gulf shrimps are always really good as well.
Yeah,
so we've got lots of 4-inch ones in stock at the moment. They're just to prove a fish catcher does.
Yeah, very good, very good. The other thing that's happening in the Broadwater is a few whiting around Crab Island and a few garfish I hear starting around. The water's dirty, the garfish are on. I'll be trying around sort of Portuguese, which is over near where the old Oyster Elise is, just south of Karachi, on the inside of Australia there. Maybe around Crab Island as well, and around the banks around Wavebreak.
I think it's Carter's Bank in the middle there, off of Bayview. And
a few whiting up there, starting to get caught up around the council chambers, or the arts centre they call it, up in the Narang River. And the crabs, Muddies, Pimpama, Coomba, and Coomera River.
Yeah, they're definitely on the way up.
Yep.
So don't go putting your pots in the Broadwater and don't put them right up the creeks. You want to be in that middle river.
Yeah,
at the moment,
working their way back up. As long as we don't get too much rain out of the storm weather.
They might be back out tomorrow.
Yeah,
who knows?
That's it. Okay, Stu, and the freshwater scene, mate.
Freshwater scene.
There?
Well,
beach fishing.
Beach fishing.
Okay, so I had a few guys in during the week. They've been getting a lot of whiting, some really good dart. One of Stu's favourite fish to catch.
I love dart.
I do too, but yeah. And a few good bream. There's some really good holes on the beach at the moment. There's a million beach worms down there. If you're going to catch some beach worms, they're like savage.
Yeah.
And then further south down around Pottsville, I had a few of our customers been catching tailor.
Okay.
And fat tailor, they're like sort of in the kilo size for maybe 40 centimetres.
Yeah.
and they get them early morning and just on dusk.
Yeah.
And just a couple, not many, but a few.
Yeah, I had a look around the Sandpalmer Jetty during the week, and there was a couple of big schools of mullet, so the mullet might have started running, and that's like the start of everything, so it's good.
Yeah, a lot of bait in the water at the moment.
There's
offshore too.
Yeah.
Just what offshore before we go to freshwater, forgot to tell you, a lot of wahoo getting caught too, guys. So if you want to just drop the mackerel lures for a day, get yourself some skirts. Oh, no, these are the kick butt ones.
That's it.
Yeah, like this type of thing here. Metalhead skirts. And troll these at about around 8 to 12 knots, dropping back a bit further than your mackerel lures as normal. So drop back maybe 60, 80, 100 metres behind the boat. And you need to set the drag fairly tight, but not too tight, so it still runs. And make sure your reels have got at least 300 metres of line on them. Was at 12 knots, by the time you slow the boat down, it's already taken off 200 metres. So, but the big wahoo, quite a few caught this week out the front here, down off Tweed Heads at 9 miles, been fishing really good. And we're talking fish up to 30 kilos, so great fish to catch.
Yeah.
And a few big mackerel down that way too. This week we had one of our customers, Brody, got one, his mate got one in their boat, 32 kilo and about a metre 70 round about. So it's a great fish.
Yeah. And while we're on the lure scene, just to say, they're Australian made.
Oh, that's right.
They're locally made, locally rigged, so support the locals, and they're really good lure, good quality.
I sort of crapped myself then because I thought Stuart was going to say coral trout, nearly coral trout.
Well, it's nearly coral trout. It's very good.
Okay, freshwater, Stu.
Okay, freshwater. The bass has still been pretty good. I haven't fished any of the creeks and stuff. They're still flowing a bit hard after that rain.
Yeah, they are.
It's more of a dam.
That's right. Time. So I've had good reports and bad reports that Hinsdale, the western side, has been the side because that's the only side open at the moment as far as I know.
Yep.
Unless they've opened the east side this week, but I don't think so.
Yep.
Had a couple of customers been up there. One guy said he hooked he doesn't know if it's a cod or a big Saratoga, but whatever it was huge, and actually he's using a cod spinnerbait, a real big one.
Yep.
Got smacked and ripped the spinnerbait skirt off. He'd lost it after a little bit of a tussle, but there's been a few bass caught there, and the odd Saratoga just milling around on the edges at sort of first light.
Yep.
So little frogs, Stewie.
Yeah, the little frogs and like the little chase bait frogs that have been fishing really good. They all come pre-rigged, so you just got to tie them on. They've all got a weedless hook in them, and the little moth or like a cicada pattern. It's always good after the rain because it washes all the stuff off the trees and into the water, and they smack it.
Very good.
Yep.
So okay, that's about it, folks. Just one thing I want to say too was this weekend the seaway at the moment is not too bad because the swell's like less than a metre. But please be careful always on the seaway now. It's changed a bit, and when it picks up, that swell picks up to about 3 metres midweek. Be very careful. I probably would stay away.
Probably wouldn't worry about it.
Yeah, stay away.
Seaway safety.
That's seaway safety. That's it. Yeah, until it gets sorted out. And be careful out there. Enjoy the weekend, and we've got plenty of new stuff. We're going to have a look. We always do the best prices that are online, match anything, and we've got plenty of experience to tell you about if you need to know anything about fishing here with the staff at Douglas Tackle World. Follow us on our YouTube page, Douglas Fishing Channel, or jump onto our Instagram,
Facebook, all of that stuff.
I'm a shoebox and pen and paper guy. Okay. And a fishing.
That's it.
Enjoy it.
Tag us in your photos. Show us that you're enjoying yourself and we're in here.
Yep. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Douglas Tackle World on here on the Gold Coast. Bye bye.
See ya.